Hello, welcome to today's class. We'll be making this beautiful shirt. So you need to take a measurement of your hips, and my hips measures 35. So you are going to chain as long as 35 inches. I ended up chaining 140, and after chaining 140, you are going to chain 2 more, and then in the third chain from your hook, you are going to make a double crochet. So you're basically going to make 1 double crochet in each stitch till you reach the end of your chain. So you are making 140 double crochet, and I will meet you when you are done with it. I've completed 140 double crochet. As you can see, it is looking straight. So now we want to join it together. Make sure that this is not twisted, because this is going to form a circle, and make sure it is not twisted. Now to join it together, you basically need to join it with a slip stitch. You still remember how to do a slip stitch, right? So make a slip stitch to join it together to form a circle, and make sure that it is not twisted. Make sure your circle is straight. And I've joined with a slip stitch. After joining with a slip stitch, check again if your work is not twisted. It should be looking like this. It should be looking just like this. And this is where we are going to be working on. Chain 2. After chaining 2, I want you to mark the last double crochet, the last stitch. I want you to use a stitch marker to mark it, because I don't want you to put 2 double crochet in that hole. And then under that same place where you chain 2, I want you to put a double crochet right there. Put a double crochet right there, and then take your stitch marker to mark it. So you are basically going to be marking your first and the last double crochet, because I don't want you to increase. If you increase, your shirt is going to get bigger, so you need to be mindful. After that, you just keep making a double crochet in each stitch. Keep making a double crochet in each stitch. Do not increase, do not decrease, do not miss any stitch, and do not add more stitch into a stitch. So keep making double crochet till you reach the end of the row. So one double crochet each, and make sure that your work is not twisted. At this point, your work shouldn't be twisted, so you keep working in circle till you reach where the stitch marker is. So this is row 2, and I'm almost at where the stitch marker is. As you can see, is remaining just 1 more stitch before the stitch marker. After making a double crochet before that, then remove your stitch marker and put a double crochet where you just removed the stitch marker, and then you can take the stitch marker back and put the stitch marker. If you can recognize your stitch, that's fine, but it is advisable for you to use the stitch marker. So you remove the stitch marker. Can you see? You might be thinking that there is another stitch right there, but it is not. That is why I want you to use a stitch marker, because your work will keep increasing if you end up putting 2 double crochet in that stitch. So remove the second stitch marker and join with a slip stitch. Once you join with a slip stitch, you see we are done with row 2. Then you are going to chain 2 just like we did the other time. Then make a double crochet under that same place where you chain 2. Then you will take your stitch marker and put it there to mark your first stitch. I want you to be marking your first and the last stitch, right? So then you keep making 1 double crochet in each stitch till you reach the end of the row. That is till you reach where the stitch marker is. Keep making 1 double crochet till you reach where the stitch marker is. We are already in row 3, right? And this is what you continue doing. The short is made of different parts, and these parts, we started with the hip measurement, so you keep working it around till you have about 17 rows or 8 inches, and this is for size medium. So you are making a size medium before you can divide the legs, which I'm going to be teaching you. You need to make about 17 rows or 8 inches. So this is where your measurement comes in. You need to measure your row. So just keep working around, keep repeating row 2. Keep repeating row 2 till you have 17 rows. This is 17 rows. This is 17 rows, and if you measure it, like I said, it should measure about 8 inches. The next thing we want to do now is to divide the legs. We want to divide the legs. Now you are going to chain 13. This 13 chain is going to serve as the crotch. Yes, as the crotch. So you are going to chain 13. But before you join that 13, we have to divide the leg and see how many inches is going to be on each leg. So after chaining 13, try to divide your work into 2. So just like this, just put your hand in the middle of it like this and put a stitch marker at the back. Just put a stitch marker at the back, but you're not going to start immediately. You are going to count the stitches from where you stopped to where the stitch marker is. We chain in the beginning, we chain 140. So right now your work should be, each side should be about 70. Just make sure that when you count from where you chain 13, when you count your stitches to where the stitch marker is, whatever stitch you have in the right leg should be on the left leg. So now you are going to join with a slip stitch where your stitch marker is. You join with a slip stitch right there. You can remove your stitch marker, or you might leave it there and just make a slip stitch to join your crotch. Like I said, make sure that you count and they are the same. So chain 1 and cut your yarn. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. So we want to start working on the first leg now. After you make the crotch, you can wear it and see if it is very comfortable. Now we want to make sure that we do the first leg, and we are going to start from the back, so that your seam, that line that you are seeing, will be at the back and not at the front of your work. That is the main reason we cut our yarn when we finished making the crotch, because we could have started going there. So make a slip knot and join, chain 2, join from the back, chain 2. After chaining 2, under that same space where you chain 2, make a double crochet right there. After making a double crochet, you are going to continue making a double crochet in each stitch. Double crochet in each stitch. Keep making double crochet. So we want to keep making double crochet round. In fact, you are going to work into that chain 13 we made. You are going to work in it. So keep making double crochet in each stitch till you reach where you join your crotch, and keep making double crochet just like that. I am almost there. I am almost where the crotch is. So inside that space, make a single crochet. Now we want to be working into those chain. We made 13 chains, so you are going to put 13 double crochet in each stitch. 1 double crochet in each stitch, so you are going to have 13 double crochet. You add 70 double crochet before, plus 13, you should be having about 83 now. So keep making double crochet in each stitch and make sure you hide your yarn along the way. We are just making double crochet in each stitch till you reach where you started the leg. So keep making double crochet till you reach here, and you are going to join with a slip stitch. So I am almost at where we started, and then you want to put your last double crochet right there. Can you see? You want to put your last double crochet right there, and then make a slip stitch to join. The next thing you want to do now is very simple. It's the same thing you've been doing. All you just have to do is mark your first stitch like we always do. Mark your first stitch so you don't end up putting two stitches in one, two double crochet in one stitch. So now we want to continue working the first leg. We've already made one row, so you want to keep working in round. It is very simple. So keep making one double crochet each in each stitch. One double crochet till you reach where the stitch marker is, and then you are going to join with a slip stitch. So keep working in round, keep working, and keep making one double crochet each, and then I'm going to tell you how many rows you are going to need. You just keep making double crochet. So remove your stitch marker when you get to where your stitch marker is, and then put your last double crochet right there. If you can do it and you won't mess up your first and the last stitch, you don't need a stitch marker. Stitch marker is just to help you see where you started and where you are going to continue from. So you are basically making a double crochet each into this first leg. So keep making one row of double crochet. You want to increase, and you want to make sure that the leg is as long as you want. So like I said, you are just going to keep working around. There is nothing else you are doing. You are not adding, you are not removing, you are just keeping, you're just making double crochet. You are going to make 6 rows in total. 6 rows in total for each leg. So this is the end of my 6th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you are going to make 6 rows in total. Now chain 1 and then cut your yarn. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. This time around we want to do the lace at the end, at the edge of our trouser. So you can use the same yarn, or you can just switch to another color that goes with your color A. I'm using brown. You are going to make a slip stitch and then attach your color B or any color you are using. Attach it to where you cut your yarn and chain 1. You are going to chain 1 just like that. After chaining 1, you are going to go into the next space and make a single crochet. Make a single crochet, then skip 1 chain and then go into the next space and make 5 double crochet in the same stitch. You are making 5 double crochet in the same stitch. Then you are going to skip 1. You are not chaining 1, you just skip 1. Skip 1, then go into the next stitch and make a single crochet. Can you see it's already giving us that scallop edge? So skip 1 and go into the next chain and make 5 double crochet into the same stitch. Make 5 double crochet into the same stitch. After that, you are going to skip 1, make a single crochet, skip 1 into the next stitch, make 5 double crochet in the same stitch. 5 double crochet in the same stitch. Then when you are done, skip 1 into the next stitch, make a single crochet. Can you see it's giving us this scallop edge already? So that's what you are going to continue doing. You are making a single crochet, skip 1, 5 double crochet into the next stitch, then skip 1, 5 double a single crochet into the next stitch. You're alternating between a single crochet and 5 double crochet into the same stitch, but you are skipping 1 in between. and skipping one in between. I'm done with these 5. Skip 1, make a single crochet. Can you see? This is what you continue doing till you reach the end of the row. I'm almost at the end of the row. I have my 5 double crochet right into the same stitch, skip 1, and then where you started, make a single crochet and join with a slip stitch. We are done with the scallop edge of the first leg. Then chain 1 and cut your yarn. You can weave it in immediately if you want. Let me show you what it is looking like. This is what it is looking like. Can you see? It is very pretty. Now we want to start the second leg. We want to repeat the same process into the second leg. So remember, I said you have to start your work from the back so that that line is not going to show at the front. So turn your work to this other side, and where the line is, can you see the line? That is where you are going to attach your yarn. You will see the back because the upper part is a bit open, so you're able to recognize the part. So make a slip knot, attach your yarn right there at the back. So we are working around again. Attach your yarn, and then you are going to chain 2. I'm going to chain 2 and make double crochet across that first 13 chain that we made. So you are joining it together. You are making 13 double crochet right there. Keep making 1 double crochet till before you cross to the other side. So keep making 13 double crochet and try to hide your yarn as you go. Try to hide your yarn. Try to work your yarn, your excess yarn under your work as you go. We are almost there, and I'm going to show you the next thing you need to do. We are almost there. This is the second leg, and it is not different from the first leg at all. We are basically doing the same thing, walking around. So when you get to this place, that looks like a corner, you want to make an increase, because if you do normal double crochet, it's going to leave holes in between. So do not do normal double crochet in that same space. In that hole, you're going to make a double crochet halfway, then into the next stitch. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Into the next stitch, make a double crochet halfway. Now you are going to put through the 3 loops on your hook. It is to reduce the hole a bit. Then you are going to continue making 1 double crochet. Keep making 1 double crochet till you reach where you started. So you keep making 1 double crochet. So like I said, what we are doing is not different from what we did on the first leg. So you are going to make 6 rows of double crochet. I'm going to make 6 rows just like we did here. Make 1 row of double crochet, then slip stitch 6 rows. Then you are going to make this scallop edge too. Now I'm done repeating the same process for the first leg to the second leg. So you have to go back and watch the scallop edge again to make the second scallop edge. So next, what we are going to do now, we want to make the band. But before that, we want to join this place together. So take your darning needle and then insert your excess yarn and then put it into the first stitch. Can you see? Just follow what I'm doing right here, and then put it into the next stitch and form a knot just like this. We just want to close it together. Nothing fancy here. Nothing fancy is going on here. We are just closing it together, and then you are going to hide your yarn. You're going to hide your yarn, you hide the excess yarn as much as you can before we continue the band. You want to make sure that this one is well closed and well secure. So hide it down inside, not outside your work. Any yarn, any excess yarn you are hiding must be on the other side of your work, must be inside and not outside. So hide it, keep hiding it till you are comfortable. You can just cut your yarn or tie it before you cut it. So yes, even after hiding your yarn, you can tie it twice to secure it. Tie it twice or 3 times to secure it, and then cut your yarn. Now we can start with our band. So you need a second color, or if you want to use the same color you've been using, you can go ahead and do that. So make a slip knot, insert your hook into any stitch at the back, and then attach your yarn and chain 2. After chaining 2, now we want to do front post, back post double crochet. So you are not going to be doing normal double crochet in the normal stitch. You are going to do front post, back post. So just look at what I'm doing. You are going to put your hook under your double crochet and then make a normal double crochet. That is front post. And then you are going to insert your hook from the back into the next stitch over your double crochet, just like this, and then you are making a normal double crochet. This is front post, back post. So you want to make another back post. We just made the back post, we want to make another front post. So you are going to insert your hook under your double crochet and then make a normal double crochet. That is front post. Then you are going to insert your hook from the back, then over your double crochet. Can you see? Just like that. Just watch what I'm doing. If what I'm saying is not that clear to you, I'm sure it is clear. So you keep making front post, back post, double crochet. Front first, then back next. And if you start with back, then you are going to end with front. So this is what you are going to continue doing till you reach the end of the row. I'm going to continue doing this till you reach the end of the row. And this is my back post. The next is going to be front post, and the last is going to be back post double crochet. And then you're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet you made, just like that, in a normal, then chain 2. Now we want to do the next row, right? So you want to make sure you make front post double crochet where there's front post and back post where there is back post. So I've made the front post, and then put your hook under and make the back post, just like that. So front post double crochet where there is front post double crochet, and back post double crochet where there is back post double crochet. Mind you, this is row 2. So front post double crochet where there is front post, and back post double crochet where there is back post double crochet. Just watch. Can you see? We are increasing our row already. You can use this stitch for any band or any edge of your work. Can you see? Now you keep doing that. This is row 2. Now we will make 3 rows. This is row 2. Then you make one more row. Row 1, row 2. Then you make one more row after you finish row 2. And make sure you join with a slip stitch. And you see, this is my 3rd row. This is our 3rd row, just like that. back post, front post and back post. You're almost done with your shirt. Make a slip stitch and chain one, then cut your yarn. You are almost done. In fact, you're done. Your shirt is ready. All you just need to do right now is to take your Darny needle and hide all the excess yarn that you might have. Hide all the excess yarn that you might have. Hide it very well so your work will be neat. So the next thing is to make a rope. Make a rope that we put inside our band. So take that same color and chain 250. Chain 250. Can you see? Keep chaining till you have 250, and I'll meet you back when I'm done. I'm done with 250 chain. You are going to chain one more and then just cut your yarn. Then take your Darny needle. Take your Darny needle and then insert the excess yarn into the Darny needle. You want to pass the rope that we just made. We want to pass it across. We want to pass it across our shorts, but you will start from the front. We will start from the front because the rope is supposed to be at the front. Can you see that our front is looking really neater, way neater than the back? Find the middle of the shorts. Find the middle and then you start inserting your yarn from there. The rope, we want to pass across the rope, so just find the middle of our front post. Can you see? Just like that, and pass your Darny needle across like this. You can take 3 front posts at the same time and then pull the rope. Pull the rope and then go again under the front post. That's where you are passing the rope across. It's just like normal way of inserting rope into your trouser, just like this. 3-3 or 4-4 or 5-5. Go as much as you can if your Darny needle is longer, and then you are going to put the rope. You see, it's not showing from the back. In case you use other color, it's still not going to show that much. So pass it across till you reach where you first started. And if one rope is looking longer than the other, all you have to do is to just pull it the way I'm doing right here. It is very pullable, and the purpose of the rope is for you to be able to pull it so it will stand on your waist. Just like that. Remove your Darny needle and then tie the end of your rope. Tie it twice or 3 times. Tie it because you are going to cut the excess and you are not hiding it, so it will be secure. You can tie it as many times as possible just to make sure it is well secure. Do the same for the other side. Do the same for the other side and cut your yarn. Like I said, make sure that you weave in the ends. Weave in the ends. If you have weaved in the ends before, that means you are done with your work. But if you are not, weave in the ends. Weave in everywhere. Check for any excess yarn and weave it in. And now you are done with your shirt. This is looking really good. You can just tie the rope and style it to your taste. Well done. I can't wait to see how you mix colors or what you do with this shirt or how you are going to style it. I'm going to see you in the next class. Bye.